My sister and I grew up on a poor street in a rich town. My hair was perpetually knotted, stains on the clothes. I was basically a target for bullies. And I was bullied severely for years. And something happens to you when everything you do is fuel for ridicule or mockery. You kind of drink that bully kool-aid, and self-doubt takes over. And you know, people talk about the dangers of the rose-colored glasses, but let me tell you, the lenses of self-doubt are far worse. They're like nasty and thick and big and filthy, and they're covered in swamp scum, and there's like a family of snails living on them, and it's like impossible to see past them. And then like before you know it, those lenses of self-doubt are so thick you gotta like strap them on. It's really unfortunate. While at film school, I met a friend named Phil Johnston. And he said, and I'm gonna make you promise me something. And that promise would change my life. He said, you can be insecure if you want, but just promise me to leave it out of your work. Just know you're good enough and move on. And I promised him I would. 6 months later, I had 2 film options, my first paycheck as a screenwriter. A year later, we were writing Wreck-It Ralph, and then came Frozen. So while I stand before you, a person so far from perfect that like there isn't even a subway line to perfect from where I live, gypsy cabs won't even go there, I'm telling you. I am that not perfect. Maybe I am enough. And if I've learned one thing, it's that self-doubt is one of the most destructive forces. It makes you defensive instead of open, reactive instead of active. Self-doubt is consuming and cruel. And my hope today is that we can all collectively agree to ban it. Think about it. How many hours do you spend analyzing yourself? Your looks, your hair, too thin, too short, too fat, too curly? How much time do you spend being disgusted with yourself, cringing over the dumb thing you said, or worrying you won't get a date because while you are hilarious in your head, when you speak it sounds like tax code? Think about all the crazy ways you feel different from everyone else. And now take the judgment out of that. And what you are left with is such a wholly dynamic, one-of-a-kind character, the kind that could lead an epic story. And now think to the moments of your life when you forgot to doubt yourself. When you were so inspired that you were just living and creating and working. Pay attention to those moments because they're trying to reach you through those lenses of doubt and trying to show you your potential. It's not a free pass to get out of changing and growing. No, it's just that when you are free from self-doubt, you fail better because you don't have your defenses up and you can accept criticism and listen. You don't become so preoccupied with that failure either that you forget how to learn and how to grow. When you believe in yourself, you succeed better. Hours spent doubting, questioning, fearing can be given over to working, exploring, and living. You will still fail a lot. In fact, there will be people who will say to your face, that is not good enough. And I still get that. But just don't make it about you. If you can learn to not take it personally, you will be able to listen to the constructive criticism and find it inspiring. It might motivate you and show you that you are capable of far more than you ever imagined. And I will say, if the first draft of Frozen was the one we made, if I had been too insecure and defensive to listen to the notes and criticisms and wasted my time trying to prove I was good enough instead of doing what the film needed, it wouldn't be Frozen and I wouldn't be standing here for sure. The thing is, if you accept that who you are is enough, you become the biggest participant in making your work and even your relationships better. And get this. They even say that the #1 thing driving bullies is insecurity. So we ban that and we kill 2 birds with 1 stone, like right there. So what do you say? Can we ban self-doubt, please? Yes? Yes. And so, you know, okay, we're done with self-doubt. It's out of the way. What would you dare to do? Did you have your stars out? And I love that idea, that you have stars in you, bright, vibrant stars. And if you work hard enough, you will pull those stars out of you and they will shine. But I'll tell you right now, you might have those stars, but if you let self-doubt get in the way, if you wear those nasty lenses, you won't see them. So take them off and see how bright the sky is. So I will leave you with this. You are enough, and dare I say, more than enough. Thank you.